Hi, Greg. How's it going? Pretty good. According to this book, I'm a tree elf. Yeah.
Good to know.
Sorry.
All right, Kimberly. Welcome back to The Five. So these truly are dark days for our president, as it has come to pass that Adrian Greenway, who cares, the star of Entourage, is disappointed. Yes, the mopey man poodle tweeted on Tuesday, quote, "Come on, Barack Obama, why did you cave?" He then added, "Lead, don't concede." I'm sure Adrian was proud of that rhyme. After all, finding words that share the same terminal sound is hard when you're dumb. Anyway, since Obama had bailed on new federal ozone regulations, the hairy hunk of ham was heartbroken. So does this mean that Obama has lost the moron vote? Even more, could it be that the Hamptons crowd, that East Coast bastion of money-bagged political lunacy, isn't far behind? Washington Post writer Richard Cohn thinks so. He writes that, quote, "Barack Obama has lost the Hamptons." But he probably wrote that so he could expense the Labor Day ambrosia salad.
Yes.
It was expensive. Fact is, if you think Obama has lost the coked-up socialite vote, you're wrong. Because as long as there's a celebrity desperate to coerce a starlet into the sack, there will be a need for earnest left-wing platitudes. And if you think Grenier is smart enough to come up with something beyond Obama good, Republicans bad, you're sorely mistaken. The guy can't button his shirt without a map.
Wow. So you like him a lot.
I hate that. Can I just tell you?
fan?
I'll tell you why Entourage is ending. You know, it's been going, I don't know, for how many seasons?
Too long.
It's going too long. It's because it's out of step with America. You've got recession, you got inflation, you got all these problems, and you got a show about four guys driving around in a car,
One named Turtle.
one named Turtle.
Kind of like the
He lost
Hamptons.
Yes, it is. Do you buy that he's losing the Hamptons?
Well, when I heard you reading that, I was like, Richard Cohen, I'm like, there goes the neighborhood. I mean, what is the country coming to
Right?
if he's lost the Hamptons? It goes back to what we were saying earlier, that they're starting to see some little cracks in the foundation of the liberal base. I have to say, I am proud. I have never set foot in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Good. I've never been there.
You know where he's doing well?
Where?
The Vineyard.
Oh, that's excellent.
Martha's, right?
Still has the vineyard, everybody. Hey, Bob, how come celebrities love environmental causes? Is it because they actually don't pay their own bills, so they don't see the consequences of their foolish beliefs?
Well, first of all, who's this dude again? Ray?
It's not important.
It's not important. The show, I've never heard of the show either, so what do I care one way or another?
You thought it was Housewives of D.C.
Housewives of D.C. is supposed to be pretty good, except you hear the one about the woman who's on the next Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she just got divorced last week. Oh, sorry. The answer to your question is,
yes.
First of all, look, can I say one thing about the Hamptons? That is 0.00005% of the vote in New York State, and if he loses that, that's tough. He's going to win New York and walk, so don't worry about it. I think that celebrities bring reasonable attention to environmental causes that other people won't do, because particularly in the Republican House, who would not like to see a single Republican cause get passed, would not like to see a single thing to protect the environment done. And so when celebrities do it, the press comes, and that's good.
He's starting to sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. I mean, Republicans, that's not true that they don't support any sort of environmental
Well, name me one.
Well, okay, geothermal energy. And in fact, Senator Barrasso of Wyoming is putting out a plan tomorrow about creating jobs in the western part of America. And a lot of it has to do with good energy policy.
Actually, I like that guy, Brock. He's the surgeon,
the guy,
right?
Barrasso?
Yeah, Brock. He's the guy who's a surgeon, right?
He was a surgeon. He's from Casper, Wyoming.
See, there's something positive, Bob. Can you
I try to say
that?
positive things. You know, I'm always getting accused of being a ideologically left-wing. Well, some things they say in the Twitters, whatever they are. You know, if they would see about the physical stuff, I'd be a lot better off. But I once in a while stray. I mean, I've never voted for a Republican in my life, but I like some.
You definitely stray. You definitely stray. Hey, Kimberly, I got to ask you.
Yes.
When celebrities become obsessed with this environmental stuff, doesn't it look especially stupid in this current climate when people are looking for jobs and you got some rich millionaire tweeting about ozone regulations? It makes them look out of touch.
Out of touch and just self-indulgent. It's just very immature. I mean, how can you even take it really seriously that Adrian Grenier is even saying these type of things? I mean, it's just par for the course. The Hollywood elite does this.
Well, but the ozone happens to be something necessary for life.
No, we're just saying that the big focus
I thought it was a strip club.
I bet you did.
I'm so mad. I had Al Gore tweeted this afternoon that he was really ticked off at Obama for caving on the EPA regulator. I thought this
I am too.
And Redford's upset.
Gore and Obama fighting over the
I am too. I think it was a cave because he was trying to keep the union guys happy.
I actually think it was on the merits. but I think their timing was terrible because ozone has already been reduced significantly. And they looked at it, and the cost-benefit analysis for what you were going to get from the new rules wasn't enough.
Right.
The problem was they told the EPA on the Thursday they weren't going to do it, but then they waited until an hour after the jobs report on Friday with the zero jobs report to announce it. So then it looked political rather than on the merits.
Can I just say to Eric and Greg, the two flat earthers here, you know, right now they have a new thing. You can't get to the North Pole over the ice like you used to.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Now you have to. I noticed that the last group that went up there to explore the North Pole had to take a boat with them. Why? Because the icebergs have all turned into. Would you put that thing down? Now I'm not going to like it.
My Obama app. Oh my! There it is. The Obama clock. 500 days. 9.1%.
Anyway, the point is that the ice caps are melting, and it's not funny.
Well,
and
Adrian Grenier is certainly going to help a lot by tweeting from. Actually, he probably didn't even put that out himself.
Maybe he could.
Somebody else write it for him. It's all a bunch of hooey.
I like that.
But you gotta have focus. People are starving and hungry in this
hooey?
country and need jobs.
That's as far as you go to swear.
Kimberly will give you the definition of hooey in the break.
Yes, is Obama's jobs program.
Kids,
That's what hooey.
Yes.
Here. Okay. Coming up, what some are saying could be the best political ad of the year. And it isn't even from a presidential contender. Wait till you see it or don't. That's next on The Five.